Namaskar, everyone. Hopefully, you can hear me.
We can.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Thanks for joining. 5 o'clock. Yeah, well, we'll just give me 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about something. I want to keep this because I want to exactly end at 5:45 without causing trouble for the next presenter or meditator. I think there's a meditation class after this. This is a subject which is pretty new, even in modern kinesiology and physical therapy and science in general. So again, my name is Sanmay Mukhopadhyay. I'm a techie converted to a yogi. I just give a little spill. I just retired from a CIO job and doing yoga therapy. That's my primary focus. I have a few degrees in yoga, and then I have also been certified by the American Board of Yoga Therapists as a certified member to do yoga therapy in hospitals and other places. So the big discussion these days is something called fascia. So fascia is so we have few layers, multiple layers: epidermis, dermis, endothelial muscles, and then the layer of muscles below, tissues, tendons, bones, all of that good stuff. Now, previously, there's something called fascia which was not thought to be a separate system by itself. These are like the layers of glue, connectivity tissues, which are like glues, which is like a glue, like all these layers there. In between there are glues. There's a glue called fascia, and they let us do all our extension and contraction all in a very efficient fashion and very effectively, very without using much energy. So imagine as if you are in a suit, like a Batman or a Superman suit, and like a cobweb all around. That whole cobweb is holding our muscles, our tissues, our bones. For example, here the quad muscles and the hamstring muscles. The quad muscles are in a kind of like a sack. That's its own fascial sack, and then this one has another one, and then in between there this gliding glue all over. So if you take all the muscles and bones out, the whole body's fascia would look like like this, as if like a suit. And this is an actual system. That's what they are. And it's amazing that all these days we knew about it. Not knew about it. We knew that there's something there, and we probably used to think there are connective tissues, or maybe sometimes fat, but never thought them to be a separate system. So this system is immensely important for, and I'll go to yoga after this, immensely used for our movement. Our movement is kind of guided by that. So if I have a tight dress here and I pull myself here, so my upward motion is stopped, okay? Or somebody's pulling me down like this, I cannot come up. So a lot of the aches and pains which we think are bone related, so the lumbar, L4, L5, typical back problem, and elbow problem, knee problem, ankle problem, a lot of those are either created by the wrong posturing due to fascial extension and contraction not in the right way, or if it happens, it is exaggerated by not using our posturing properly. So a pain there could be because of pull here. A fascial distortion over here could actually draw a pull, a pain over there, because it's like this overall sac which is being pulled up. And you also know about the plantar fasciitis. That's another example of a fascia. And so a lot of times the ankle pains, the knee pains, the back pains, and there are case studies where people have gone through surgeries, back surgery, knee surgery, neck surgery, and still not in shape. But by correcting their lifestyle and usage, by understanding how the fascia works, help people a lot. So simplistically thinking, let's think that there is a layer of connective tissue all around holding our whole posture. And it's good to understand that in our yogic posturing also. And that's why in yoga we do spinal cord stretch, very important. Giving an example, if you are sitting, for example, most of us, see, another thing is human beings, most animals, we are like this. So we are protecting our front organs, belly, genitalia, chest, lung, heart, everything. We're protecting it. We came up, probably 200,000 generations back, we came up, we started walking, we got exposed. But there is always a human genetic tendency to do like this, slouching. So when we work on the computers, we slouch. We do a lot of things slouching. And that pulls the fascia in a wrong way and creates a lot of problems ripple down. And yoga has, traditional yoga has found this to be a long time back. That's why you always say we are connected. We say Bhastrika Pranayam, when we do, it could actually impact the knee joint and the ankle joint and things like that. So it's very, very important to understand that we are one connective whole. It's not, doctors even today who don't know, a lot of people don't know about the fascia. They'll say, oh, good, do this knee surgery. But this knee surgery may be one remedy, but that may not be a proper remedy, or that may not be a permanent remedy. So it could be that you, by mending something over here, and eventually with proper lifestyle leading, you can get this under control. Okay, I'm not talking about injuries. I'm talking about natural wear and tear and natural, stuff, the degradation that happens in the body. Another thing, fascia is like a mobile thing, so you need to hydrate itself. So proper dinacharya is extremely good to maintain the fascia. So dinacharya, proper food, proper hydration. Hydration is very important, especially people who are older. We tend not to drink as much, and we tend to stand. So another thing is you need to walk, we need to move, we need to push ourselves in different directions. There are a lot of case studies on people who walk 15,000 steps are in much better shape than people who are less than that, or less than 12,000 specifically. The 12,000 is kind of like a cutoff. So I'm not going to go too deep into it. So what I'll do is I'll show some yogic postures along with some other techniques that will help you maintain your fascia. That's number one. And the second part of that is a thing called interoception. Interoception, we all have images of ourselves, right? So when we walk, we have an image of our body, our legs, our whole system as in coordination with the space and time outside. Now we also have, when we close our eyes, we have an internal image of ourselves. And that's where there are some techniques, and actually I have been involved in this, and I did a little, I can't say pioneering, but it's pretty advanced, cutting edge research on using yoga to diagnose disease much early. And I have 2 case studies like that, for which I'm writing a paper. I've actually written a paper and has been accepted by Handspring publishers for a yoga series that they're publishing probably end of the year or beginning of next year. So we are doing some cutting edge processes whereby yoga and this whole science of fascia can be together. The other thing is, in my mind, and this is not proven, we talk about prana, the whole thing that goes up and down, the pancha prana, the apana, samana, vayana, all those pranas that go up and down. I have a feeling the fascia has something to do with. Fascia is rich with connectivity tissues and also nerve endings, and therefore the signaling that comes out of the fascia is like a conductor of that signal that goes through. So a good unrestricted fascia, it's like all your vayus are in shape. So there may be a connection with prana on the subtle side with fascia. It's not a proven fact. This is my conjecture based on my research and studies. So with that, let's do something. Yoga is more doing than theorizing. Let me take a quick shot at that. Yes, so we'll do 15-20 minutes of physical stuff, and then another 15-20 minutes of the mental deep dive things that we do for interoception. The interoception is that your perception about yourself and the sensitivity throughout your body. So, if you are very sensitive, you can figure out what's going wrong in your body very early in the game, and it's very, very important. Our forefathers used to have those sensitivities. We lost it. Now we are trying to gain it back through these processes, and they used to get it naturally because they were with nature. They thought about their own self a lot more than what we do. We are too distracted. But I think with the COVID-19, maybe we can come back to our roots a little bit more. So with that, let me start a couple of things. So a lot of this fascia stimulation, it depends also on certain strokes we give, kneading, like this, okay, chopping, massaging. They all have different names. This is a whole technique of massaging, then clapping, then hammering. There's a whole bunch of things we do along with our postures, and do it with the application of the mind. So when we do like this, it's just not this. We also have mind that, okay, this is something going on here, and develop that sensitivity along with it. So understanding the anatomy to a certain extent, understanding how the body works, and then usage of the yogic techniques where we use all the panchakoshas to deal with the body level, breath level, mind level, counseling level, and then the release into the ultimate. So that is the whole holistic yet reductionist process. Okay, so we'll start with this as you are doing chair. I'm presuming I'm doing chair, but you can, if needed, you can stand up a little bit holding the chair or on your own. Sometimes most people do chair yoga because they have knee or back issues, but they can walk and stand. So this one, I've done this before without explaining this much. So we'll open this socks, and these fingers go right into the toes. See, right now it's very tight. It's very tight. So it's like a sympathetic tone right now. The body is not ready for it. Now we go in, and as we go in, and you do a little bit of toe. So sit down, calm yourself, right leg on your left, not knee but the thigh, and then give a massage to your toes, and take your mind over there. Okay, so give a little twist and torque. Feel what you are feeling, both in your toes as well as your fingers. Okay, and then rotate your and the other way around. Okay, and then do a little shaking of the, it's like a half butterfly in a modified posture, and as you do it, feel the impact of that. So if there is an impact in your legs, in your thigh and calf muscles, hamstrings, quads, there's an impact on your shoulders, there's an impact on your chest, there's an impact on your back, and so forth. Okay, so now after you're done with this, let's do a beat your foot up. So you can do this, or you can hammer it down, and then you can chop it here. These are also doing a lot of vasodilation. So through the fascia, the impact is also being transmitted to the vessels, blood vessels, and there is some sort of a dilation happening, and which helps improvement of oxygenation of the body. So in general, massaging is a good thing for the body. And I know in our childhood days, we used to see, at least in Calcutta, as to see people getting massaged near the Ganges, on the bank of the Ganges, and we used to make fun of it. What are these guys doing? But the old has become gold now. It's a very effective tool for for a lot of different conditions in the body. So here we are. Now we take it up. So you go back to your thing there, your fingers into the toes, exhaling, take it up. Now pull it towards your chest, spinal cord straight. Hold it. Normal breath. Normal breath. Feel it. Feel the sensations as it's traversing through your layers of cells and tissues and organs, and then let it go. And for a second, close your eyes and just run through your body. Very subtly, run through your body. And relax, bring it down. Okay, we'll do that other leg, but before that, if you are sitting on a chair doing stuff, so when you get up, so when we get up, a lot of times we get up like this. Okay, spinal cord is curved, you're slouching. The good way to do, and this is being worked on in several places, is you do, so you don't, so your knee and ankle in perpendicular. We always, at least in my classes, I always tell people, even when doing sun salutation, this and this to be perpendicular, perpendicular to the ground. A lot of people do like this. They may injure themselves, and that fascial stretch can happen. So here, so when you get up, that 90 degree, and then you spinal cord, and then look up, and then you walk. Okay, so that's one little trick that I showed. So always remember the yogic principle of spinal cord straight. Keeping the spinal cord straight is very, 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 very important. And once you start doing it, it becomes second nature, but you have to be aware of it. So the second important principle is to be aware of your system. It's a very complex system, and you need to be taking care of it, just like you take care of an expensive car. Now, the other thing which is very important is Paschim Namaskar. Right? So make a little heart at the back and then pull it up as much as you can. Okay? And that, what does it do? It does this. It does this. So the spinal cord is getting its natural shape. Okay, spinal cord straight means spinal cord in its natural shape. Spinal cord is not like this. It's little curvature is that normal shape. That's what we want to get at. And this is very important because when the spinal cord is straight, your respiratory muscles, the frontal muscles, are stretched. Your fascia is maintained and kept right. Your paraspinal muscles are also stretched out. And you are like a combat ready Mr. What is it called? The Batman or the Spider-Man. That kind of a mode you are. Straight, supple, simple, in combat. So your body is in the sac is holding your body in the right posture. Very important. So now is the left one. So the same thing. See, it goes, you'll almost see that this is getting easier because your body is now, with all the stimulation that we have, and along with that the mental focusing on the parts of the body, we're shifting our tone. The dashboard is shifting from red to green, from sympathetic to parasympathetic. And therefore, okay, so this is, for me at least, this is much easier to do. And now you do the same thing. Spinal cord straight. And then ankle. And ankle, when you move the ankle up, you do an inhale and down exhale. Do clockwise, and then you do unclockwise, anti-clockwise. Okay? It is absolutely a wonderful sensation to have this done. Bear in mind, ankles are ultimately all your weight goes through these two guys. The ankle is very, very important. There's a lot of tendons out here. There's a fascia going right through. You know about plantar fasciitis. So, and then we do this. Okay, so shake it up, shake it up, shake it up again. It's like a half butterfly. You can, if you can sit, you can actually do a half butterfly here. It's very powerful. Half butterfly is a very powerful stabilizing asana. Okay, practice. It's also called patanga asana. It's like a patanga, in a flying mode. So, and then you do a few times of exhale, pushing it down, and then bring it up. Exhaling, spinal cord straight. Okay, very fine. Hold it, feel it. Feel the pressure on your tummy, on your hip joints, your calf muscles, your shoulders, your arms. These are the signals traveling into your brain. So the feelings that you are having is triggered by the signals traveling to your brain, and then the brain does wonderful things to create that impression of feeling, which is a hard problem of consciousness. Nobody knows how to do that. There are different models for that. Different people say different things, but we really don't know. We believe, some people believe, like me, that consciousness does everything. So So this is one good technique for lower. Now the other good technique, now if you can stand up, it will be very good, but if you cannot stand up, you can sit and do this. So let me show you the stand up thing. So just go down slowly. Exhale. It's a Padahastasana. So you can go down and you can bend the knee a little bit and then you make it straight. And then hang in there for a few seconds, few breaths, and then straighten it up and then do a little. If you have knee pain, you will immediately feel some relief. So put your palms, put pressure at the back of the knee. Okay, and you can do a little bit of this inside. Same thing with the other leg. Okay, bang, 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 bang. And again, pressure here, pressure there. Try to go as much. If you can touch it, that's great. And then slowly inhaling, come back up and exhale. Some of you are not muted, so let me mute you all first. I think, yeah, it's a lot of noise coming here. So sorry about that. Okay, so these are very therapeutic asanas. It's not hoopla asanas. You can do hoopla asanas. There are other places to do more dynamic, solid stuff. These are more therapeutic asanas to maintain your health, and that's why, when you retire after 60, maintaining health becomes a full-time job. So you focus on one big thing: your body and mind and breath. Okay, so now we'll go up here. Well, before we go up, we'll do some stuff in the tummy. So we already have done, so do a little Mandukasana here, Bala Mushti, you know that. We don't do this, we normally do this here near the groin, and exhale and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Last one. We'll do the exhale with the ah sound. So we'll go back, inhale and exhale. And inhale, slowly come up. You might be observing kind of a slowing down of your system. Your mind is probably getting more and more calmed down, relaxed. And that means that your signaling throughout your body is going in the right direction. So we'll do a little shoulder. Okay, here we can do our massaging. Okay, and this happens a lot. People do oil massage and all that. So you can do a little bit of that. It's very relaxing if you can do that. Do that every day for 10 minutes. This is going to have profound impact on your health. Fingers. So we'll do, along with this, we'll do a bhastrika. Inhale, exhale. We'll do, you are using the bhastrika in a medium format, in a medium pace, and using more like a asana rather than a pranayama or cleansing technique. So shoulder, other way around. Inhale up, exhale down. Relax. For a second, just observe any flow inside your body. That flow is probably your impression about the signaling that's happening along with the fascial layer. So, highly complex. I'm making it very simplistic. And try to attend my science and yoga class end of the month. I'll talk about impact of different types of yoga and asana on different systems in a more anatomical way. Okay, now we'll do a mild head swing. So head swing means we'll do a special mudra called Brahma mudra. So we'll go exhale, inhale, exhale, ah, oo, e, We'll do 2 rounds of that. Inhale, inhale left, inhale back, head straight. Again here, inhale again. Chin to chest. And relax. Feel those vibrations in your head area. Okay, so a lot of signaling going on here, along from the body, in the head. It's a cosmos by itself. We'll do 1 more round. Inhale, 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 and relax. So when we use ah, ma and other sounds, we enhance the one side, the signaling coming from peripheral nerves through the fascia, through your nervous system, all the way into the brain. The other way also is to use the vibrations, the sounds, to vibrate a lot of nerves over here and that goes also into the brain. So that's why we say, when we say you accentuate by using the chanting, means is you create another neural pathway into your brain. That's the science behind those simple statements, the traditional knowledge. So traditional knowledge and scientific knowledge coming together, and that's the power of what we are doing here. So do one round of fascial stimulation, and then after that we'll do a full body fascial stimulation, and after that we'll go into a deep meditation on the interoception side. We have not touched that yet. So let's do that. Okay, as you're sitting there, do this up and down, up and down, up and down. Get that vibration from your at the fascia, plantar fasciitis, fascia at the foot. That one. Kind of free format. You can do a little bit of move a little bit. This is powerful. The wrist to wrist, fist to fist, thumb to thumb. Karnarogantar yoga is actually, yogis do that. Pull the lobes, do this in the morning. Stimulation, ocular nerves goes again. Same theory. Now you're a little excited. Now rest 10 minutes. We'll do a deep dive inside. So we have stimulated our stuff. We have stimulated a lot of signaling. We have stimulated our mind in a certain way. And now we're going to use that to go deep dive. So our perception, and I'm going to give you the instructions. These are very perceptual instructions. They're not standard instructions. Oh, go deep dive. No, we'll do step by step. So hang in there. 5:37. So, okay, I'm a little late. Okay. So I'm gonna probably go a little bit longer, maybe 5:50 I'll end. But let's just get into it. Calm down. Sit straight in the front of the chair. And if you are sitting there, if you have discomfort in your hip, in your tailbone, then you are not sitting right, you're imbalanced. So make that comfortable. Sit straight. Dhyana mudra, spinal cord straight. Think that you are a sac. Outer layer, the epidermis, the skin. It changes every 2 weeks. We lose our skin every 2 weeks. Then you go to the dermis layer, epithelial, and then somewhere there in the muscles below, and then think about that cobweb of fascia from your head. Think about it, those fencing guys. You have a mask. The fascia is a mask. Slowly, from the head region, come down below, shoulders, chest, tummy, back. Traverse that fascia. All the way. Then come out from the foot, come back. You went down and come back up. All the way to the head. Simply feel yourself in, layer by layer, from the epidermis, dermis, epithelial, muscles, bones, and somehow you catch your fascial system, you go, you traverse your universe, and then slowly, using that, come to the center, near your heart. That's your sacred place. Just be there. Now try to observe your universe. Try to see what's happening, what happened. That flow, the neural flow, which is the fascial flow of energies, signals, whatever it is, feel it. Feel throughout the body. It's a moving universe. All over. Chest, tummy. At random, go at your own pace. Feel it. All the little things that are happening. If anything is off, try to find it. You feel anything in your chest? Take a look. Your mind is calm. You have settled down. You're totally going into the parasympathetic tone. All over, inside, anything in your thighs, your knees, ankles, calf muscles. Subtly, very subtly try to feel. Is there something? You're finding a needle in a haystack. Flowing through, as if you are dancing your way in and out, up and down. It's almost like you're flowing with your prana. It's possibly that. But it also the signals passing through your fascia and elsewhere. It's a complex equation. Spinal cord straight. Hip bones absolutely balanced. Mind calm and centered. Relaxed, totally relaxed. In this relaxation, try to find that needle. Try to find that needle. If you can't find today, that's fine. This process will generate. This is a process where you create a stimulus and then start observing the ripple effects all the way deep inside you. That is called a process of interoception. It's a very important imaging, self-image. When you are imaging, when you keep your eyes closed, you see certain things. But this is a way of having you getting step by step, in a more systemic way, developing your awareness of your inner self. And that's how my client found her breast cancer when it was almost undetectable with any modern tools. The doctor didn't believe that, but they found a very small one. And the second oncologist believed, yeah, it can happen. If you are sensitive enough, you can find those. So this is a practice I would like everybody to do. Every day, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, to build your inner sensitivity. Okay? Take a couple of long deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Do a closing prayer. Inhale and exhale to your heart center. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mriturma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I don't want you to move, just keep that thought, keep that impression, keep that interoception as long as you can, and then go about do your stuff. Thank you very much. I think I almost finished on time, a little bit late, 2 minutes. But any questions? I'm here for another minute or so.
Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. If you have any questions on this process, send me a text or something. We can talk.
No, this was very refreshing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Welcome.
Thank you.
Sanmayji, do you have a question? Sanmayji, I have a question.
Yeah. Tell me.
Do you have this on YouTube or no?
This one I don't have on YouTube, but this one I'll load into my YouTube channel. But I have done this for last 2 years. I've been doing this on and off, especially with one-on-one clients. Now today I did it for a whole group. So yeah, I'm going to put it out there.
What is your YouTube channel?
I'll send it out in the link in the WhatsApp group. It's called Techie Talkie, the Techie Talkie Yogi, but it has a YouTube link that's much easier to find out. Or you can go.
So whenever you will put this, will you kind of let us know?
Sure, sure. I'll let you guys know. Yeah, definitely. It'll take a couple of days. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's because sometimes it's good to just go and refer to your work.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Ashwini ji. Okay, I'm leaving. The next guy is probably going to jump in. So thanks. Thank you, everyone. Bye.